Hello, legends. Welcome to the party. It is good to be here today. Good to see you. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy too. We're going to have a happy horror night. Yes. Let's go. We're going to warm up here with some Castlevania. Because I completely forgot we got this red stain version, which makes it look like a 1950s horror movie. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. So let's pull this out to start with and take it from there. So, yes, I hope everyone's great. I'm looking forward to everyone coming in, shooting the shiz with me today. It's going to be a good time. We haven't had anyone come in yet. There you go, a little bit of a slow algo day. That's all good. How you going, Darth? Good to see you, Theo. Do a little minute for everyone to get their notification. It's all good. It happens. How you going, Jeffrey, Mitch, Michael? Good to see you, man. Thank you very much. Chrissy Ogle's in here too. Chrissy is enjoying his time off, I hope. Pretty good, man. I just had some toast for breakfast, some coffee, and I'm ready to go. This is actually my my last day in the village, guys. Well, technically tomorrow's stream is, but we'll be leaving as soon as that's done. So, yes, this is my, put it this way, it's my last 24 hours in the village now. How you going, David? Good to see you. Timmy's in here. Thank you very much for coming in. I'm looking forward to going back to the city, though. I'm going to try and convince Moe to see that Long Walk movie. I really want to see that Long Walk movie, hey. Chrissy Ogle says, I'm so far so good today since I started my vacation. Hey, bro, a big congratulations, huh? That's what's up, man. Happy to hear it. I don't even know what else to add. I'm just happy that you're having a little bit of a break. Hopefully you do some things for you. If you don't mind me asking, Chris, are you going to get a little scandalous? You know what I'm asking. You know what I'm asking. Chrissy Ogle is so scandalous. Hey, God, Eric, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you for being in here. And so Michael says, last full day, enjoy. Oh, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I was going to be like, what, your last... Oh, wait, you're still talking about this. No, I appreciate that. We got Dan the man in here. Good to see you, bro. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, you got to play up, bro. You know, like if you can't go anywhere, the least you could do is turn it into the best vacation of your life, bucks. Paint the frickin' town red, G. Yes. And this is on Nintendo. This is just a reskin of the original Castlevania to make it look more goth than 1950s movie. And Tommy, I haven't spoken to you in a hot minute. Good to see you. I am doing really well, and I hope you are too. Everything is all good over here. Brian says nobody's getting scandalous. Nothing but angels in the Sunbish Army team. Wonderful to see you, Honkus. Once again, I want to thank you for everything. And just so you know, Honkus, we need to butt heads behind the scenes and we need to give you a sponsored stream. Now, David wants to know what time it is here. It is currently 8:47 in the morning. How you going, Jermaine? Great to see you. Yeah, it's 8:47 in the morning. Man, I tell you what. Guys, Dan the man has just gotten some total hype up in this bish already with a $20 super chat. And you know what? Not all heroes wear capes, but Dan the man does. Thank you, my brother. Fuck yeah. What a great start to the stream. When Dan eats a banana, an amazing transformation occurs. Dan is Banana Man. Eric is Banana Man. Ever alert for the call to action. I tell you what, if you remember that cartoon, you are a total OG. Dan's going to probably have one of two reactions. He's probably going to be like, oh, I remember that. Or he's probably going to be like, what the fuck was that? Which one is it, Dan? Dan remembers? Oh, good. That's a big relief. Yeah, man, you're a legend. Thank you so much. There you go, Mick and Pip. Good to see you. We're just doing this game as a warm-up. We're actually playing Castlevania 3 today, Monster in My Pocket. And then we're doing a sponsored stream today. For Nikki Carter, who wants me to do the Resident Evil 7 DLC. So we're going to be doing Not a Hero and End of Zoe today. So this stream will be going out to Nikki Carter. Yes. How you going, Brian Coonrose? Great to see you. Stephen Barrett's in here. Don't forget, if I miss any comments, copy and paste as your friend. Yeah, well, it's about 11 hours. Well, it depends what region you're in. Here it's about an 11-hour distance from the East Coast. Spaghetti and 1.0. Have you got meatballs in that, Sunbish? Yes. Have you got meatballs in that? It's going to be a lot easier to do sponsored streams because I've got really, really big news for when I go back to Australia. And I decided to the schedule is going to always be different when I'm in Australia compared to when I'm in Thailand. And the reason for that is because it always flip the script to make things interesting, if that makes sense. So when I'm in Australia, I'm going back to 2 streams a day. So in Australia, it'll be like about a 4-hour stream in the evening and maybe about 2 hours in the morning. I've got a big announcement coming out for that on YouTube today. So yes. But the only bad news for you guys is the second stream is not going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on YouTube and Twitch. I can't do 2 streams a day on Facebook. Sorry guys, algorithms. But if you do want a second stream a day, jump over to the Red. You guys should already be following on Red anyway. Because Payron says, let's see some of those new thank you screens. All right, man. Well, we're gonna do this one.
Noise ready for asking if you.
Thank you very much, Payron. Yes. And David says, boo. Well, this is exactly one of the reasons why I'm not doing my second stream on Facebook, because those people that are like, oh, I only support on Facebook, well, I mean, that's pretty short-sighted, right? I don't really look at you as an OG, sorry. If your attitude is, only support on Facebook, I'm not really making the content for you anyway. I know that sounds incredibly arrogant of me, but I'm just so sick of the scroll culture. I'm just sick of it. So, no, I'm not a used tampon or a piece of toilet paper. You want a second stream a day, you can watch on YouTube. If not, fine. Anyway, how you going, Josh? Great to see you. Thank you for coming in. How you going, Jigger? Wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing great. No, I'm actually, when I'm in Australia, I'll be on Twitch. Because I'll have the resources to stream on free. Again, I'm not expecting anything from Twitch. I'm just going on there for the sake of it. There will be one incentive for watching on Twitch, and that will be 0 commercials. But outside of that, I'm not really pushing it. I'm just connecting because I can. I have absolutely no expectations from Twitch whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I'm trying to stay out of those conversations, Dan, which you can obviously understand. But with that at the same time, I can empathize with other people's frustration as well. How you going, Master Rogue Assassin? Great to see you. Yes. Anyways, forgive me, guys. I bet this art style is just so, this is called Red State. And it's just got that old school sort of like gothic horror vibe. The only other color you can see is the color of blood. Yes. Alright, cool. What do we got? Yeah, you know, I care very much about certain things, Dan. It's just, you gotta understand, I have to be Switzerland in order for my survival here in the social media game. I have to be Switzerland. Does that make sense? I've gotta be neutral, bro. It's not that I don't have a thought of my own, it's just, it's not my place. How you going, Rissa? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Rissa, it is lovely to see you on a day that's not beta eater. I know you love beta eater, so when we get you on a non-beta eater day, that's a nice treat. Thank you very much for being in here. Yes. Yeah, just look at one coin only as Switzerland. That makes life a bit easier, doesn't it? Rissa, no, I know you're a very, very busy person. You're a very busy person. Rissa's not only got a big backlog of games to play, she's a socialite. Always doing something. Maybe Rissa is the one getting so scandalous. Chris, look out for that one. Rissa is so scandalous, gonna hit the club, so scandalous. There we go. Oh, you mean you... Oh, sorry, Riss. So you couldn't join the supporter stream yesterday. That is weird. You have to forgive me. I've had a few people say that even though they've had a sub, they've not been able to come in. That's really weird. It doesn't happen often, but I remember Tony once had that issue. David once had that issue. Thankfully, they only had it once. How you going, Captain BS? Good to see you. If that ever happens again, Rissa, send me a private message. I'll take care of it, alright? Send me a private message if that happens again. I'll take care of it. What I could always do is just temporarily make the room public. Yes. So sorry about that, girl. Oh, did you really? That is pretty scandalous, honkers. It looks like Game Boy, it does. This is called Red Stained. It's supposed to look like those old school horror movies. We're gonna go straight on to Castlevania 3 after this and then Monster Party. And so Jeremy says, last night I bought a 3D printer, one of the best ones. So how much do those things set you back these days? And Mitch says, 1 coin and a yummy dinner, pretty solid evening. I'm glad you're enjoying a nice dinner on the square table today. By the way, Captain BS, mad love going out to you, bro. Yeah, oh, so that's what it is. It's just a matter of needing to refresh your browser. Fuck, that's annoying. Yeah, we need to definitely find a solution for this, because it's annoying and it shouldn't be happening. I'll ask ChatGPT what steps I can, I'll tell them what's been happening. They might have a solution. And then I can, like, just write that down for everybody. I'm sure it's only something small, like Josh said. Back out, here we go. Oh, how did I not get that, sunbish? Monochrome Castlevania. No, for fuck's sake. Sorry for getting impatient, I've just answered this question a bunch already. This is called Red Stained. It's just a hack to make the original Castlevania look like those old school horror movies. So, outside of anything that's blood color, it's in the black and white. I just thought this would add to the gothic horror vibe. I guess nuance is missing on some people. Hey, God Mighty Pinto, I hope you're having a great day, by the way. No, fair enough. And Parbs says, Parbs is just being a smartass now, because I literally just answered that question. Parbs is being a total smartass. Yeah, don't you be a cunt. Is this the Virtual Boy? It kind of looks like the Virtual Boy, doesn't it? You know what, if I told everyone right now I'm playing this on the Virtual Boy, they would actually probably believe me. How you going, George? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you very much for coming in. If I told everyone right now I was playing this on the Virtual Boy, they'd probably believe me. They probably would. We only got 2 levels left, then we can go on to Castlevania 3, which will be in full colour, everybody. It'll be in full colour. I like the colours. I just thought it would add to the Horror Night. I just thought, hey, this is kind of cool. Hello, dude, you know, look. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm usually a lot more patient these days. I'm just still waking up for the day. And like you know, OneCoin only's got limited energy. He doesn't want to use it answering the same question 50 times, that's all. No, well, you're going to be able to play the Virtual Boy on the Switch too very soon, so I'm probably going to get the attachment for that and do a vlog, but we'll see. Are you going to get the Virtual Boy attachment, Rissa? I wonder how much that costs. Yeah, we're getting the Virtual Boy attachment. That's going to be, like, really interesting. Yeah, I'll pick it up. I mean, it'll just be a part of history and a cool gimmick. You're not sure? I don't even know how much it is. I mean, if the Virtual Boy attachment is just a few bucks, then I'll get it. But if they're trying to charge like $100 for it, I'll be like, well, you know what you can do with your Virtual Boy. So I guess it depends how much it costs. Do you think I should just make the cardboard box? I mean, it'd probably have the same effect. You could probably make your own, you're right. If you're a bit of a Mr. Fix-It. Yes. No, it's a real, well, so Joshy was saying you could do your own cardboard thing, but no, that you can actually buy the Virtual Boy plastic attachment. It's gonna be $140? Oh, well, you know what, Nintendo? I'll tell you what you can do with your Virtual Boy. I'll tell you what you can do with that. They're making so basically what they're doing is they're making the cardboard version, which is cheap, or you can get the proper plastic attachment, which is expensive. That's the answer. Dude, really? I guess trust fund babies will buy anything. And they're still charging $30 for a bit of cardboard. Really? I know, like, some of those neckbeards are not the brightest sparks in the shed, but at the same time, you're still insulting their intelligence. You can't sell a piece of cardboard for $30. Are you freaking kidding me? It's a piece of freaking cardboard. Oh, gosh. No, well, so it's confusing because you've got, like, American currency and we've got Australian currency, so I'm not sure what denominations we're talking in right now. But yes. I have this conversation every day because ChatGPT tries to assault my intelligence. I'll make a poster, for example, and, like, it'll get copyright because of celebrity likeness. And they're like, would you like us to do a suggested poster just like that without referencing this? And then I'm like, well, then that's not the point then, is it, Cunny? Because no one's going to click on it. And they're like, oh, yeah, you're right. It's like, well, stop treating me like I'm fucking stupid. Anyway, moving on. But they don't even have the Nintendo 64 controls right on Switch. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Like, I remember when GoldenEye came out on the Nintendo Switch. Everyone was so excited. And the buttons ended up being worse than on the original. Ironically. Yeah, I have to go back this way. My bad. Hope you're doing great, Seth. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry, guys, just give me a sec. Da-da-da-ding, da-ding, 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 ding. Alright, we got this. Here it is. That's what's up. And now we're going to be able to get our full health back, so that'll be fine. It's a shame Admiral isn't in here today. He loves this game. This is a pretty cool coat of paint. I'm not against, man, I'm not against anyone making a buck as long as they're looking after the consumer. But it just seems like all these companies care about the shareholder and not the consumer these days. You know, I understand you're going to keep that share price up for investment. But, Bro, I mean, what about the people buying your shit? Like, it's amazing that that gets forgotten. And so did I say Admiral? Sorry, I meant Nighthawk, Admiral. I'm sorry, bro. I meant Nighthawk. But forgive me, bro. I know you kind of like these games by default. This Nighthawk, like, really, really froths over Castlevania. Forgive me. Why do I always... Yeah, sorry about that, brother. Everybody get it right. Australia's currency is in croc teeth and dingo toes. Probably was 150 years ago. Until we had enough currency come over from England, I'm sure it probably was 150 years ago. No, I believe I stick up for the companies too. I totally stick up for the companies. I think if you want nice things, you should pay for them. So I do see it both ways, Josh. You don't have to preach to the choir here. I agree with you. I hear a lot of people, even in our chat sometimes, get really entitled when it comes to games. And it's just, yeah, it does go both ways. Hey, go on, Nikki Carter. We got a big shout out to Nikki Carter. This is his sponsored stream today. We got both of your Resident Evil DLCs coming on. Thank you for everything, Nick. We got you. We're just warming up with some retros first. Yeah, it's $30 for cardboard, hey. I remember when you used to go to the news agency if you wanted to do like crafts or drawing or something, and you could buy a piece of cardboard for like 30 cents. Remember that in the 80s? I remember when pieces of cardboard, colored cardboard in the 80s, like 30 or 40 cents. Yeah. We got this. There it is. Let's get out of here. Alright, we did it. Yeah, I reckon someone could replicate it for like $1 and then make Nintendo look stupid. I think you're gonna see YouTube videos of people making it for $1. The same people crying over the price of the Switch 2 and the games are going to be ones crying over the piece of the Virtual Boy and accessories. I don't think it's the same thing, because I've never complained about $80 games. Because if you adjust everything for inflation, games are way cheaper now than what they were in the 90s. So I don't think it's the same thing. This is not me just being convenient. I think Washington Vikings joking. But I don't think that's the same thing. Because I've never complained about the Switch 2 or $80 games ever. And you guys can quote me on that, because you see, I've never complained about it. Yes. My argument's always been, guys, it comes down to, like, it's not about the price, it's about are you getting the value for your money. And so, like, an $80 game is going to be worth it if it's, like, this big experience, you get, like, dozens of hours of gameplay from it, you're getting your money's worth, whether you like it or not. But the argument could be the same for the piece of cardboard. Are you getting your money's worth for a $30 piece of cardboard? So, I don't think they're the same thing. Well, I bought a Switch too, so I can have an opinion. I bought one. I picked up mine on launch day. But I just didn't bring it to Thailand with me. But I mean, yeah, we got, you know, that's going to be a fun game that we can play when we get home. We're going to be able to do Mario Kart World again. It's been a hot minute. David says, pause be boring. You savage, bro. Oh, you're savage. I love it. dude. And so Brian says that he does like the fact that they're bringing back the Virtual Boy. Sure. There you go, guys. That's that. So we're going to go straight on to Castlevania 3. So that was really, really quick. I like it. That was a good warm-up. I feel like the reflexes are ready. Let's go to Castlevania 3 Rebalanced. Here it is. Now, for those of you who didn't like the black and white, don't worry. We got color now. La la, suck on the balls. Ba-da-da-da-da. Speaking of balls, there you go, look at that. As I said, if you want nice things, you have to pay for them. So to recap, if you want nice things, you have to pay for them. I just don't like it when companies try to insult the intelligence of their consumers. It reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons, where they brought out the new Malibu Stacy doll, which was exactly the same, and all they did was put a new hat on it. It's the same thing, but she's wearing a new hat. Like, except those people were stupid. No, don't fall for it. It's just the same Malibu Stacy with a new hat, but she's wearing a new hat. Like, oh, there you go, Smithers. Well, I guess there's two metrics, isn't there? There's like tangible value and then spiritual value. If you're absolutely loaded and you're spending tens of thousands of dollars on a piece of sports memorabilia that's really rare, I mean, as long as you feel spiritually good about your purchase, then the tangible value is irrelevant, I suppose. Geez, look, I'm getting a little bit deep about this, aren't I? Getting a little bit deep. But you know what? If you're interested in this Virtual Boy stuff, you watch. These third-party companies will do the cheaper version. They always bring out the third-party accessory. Thank you, Mitch. Yeah, we did alright on that one today. It'll be interesting to see how we do with Monster in My Pocket today. I don't play through that game that often these days. But we got this here. Yeah. I mean, look, let's just see what happens. It'll be interesting to see how many YouTube pages start bitching about it, hey? We'll see what happens, guys. Yeah. I mean, you know I know it more than anybody. I mean, I just make harmless posters, don't forget. Unfortunately, I've got some bad news when it comes to the Netflix posters. Now, I've got the next 2 days uploaded. But the way things are looking, it looks like the trolls have won. And the algorithm's been completely cut in those things. So I'll see how the next 2 days of posters goes. But I might need a brand new idea, unfortunately, Washington Viking. So I think the trolls are 1, Rick 0. It's amazing how the mob can, like, the unreasonable mob can have a bit of a cry. And the algorithm will be affected accordingly. I don't think I've contradicted myself. I think I've been pretty fair in my opinion, but if you guys don't agree with me, that's fine too. I've always said on the stream, if you want nice things, you have to support them. I've always said that. Saying goes for 1 coin only. Send your boy $1 tip. There you go, segue. There you go, segue everybody, segue. Oh, okay, gotcha. And so Ryan says, were people really taking the Netflix posters seriously? Yeah, so when I first started doing them, there was a lot of people that enjoyed them, and then a lot of hateful comments. Fake, AI slop, fake. And then the last couple weeks, it's just been hate comments. Just because it's like they stopped. I think what's happened is I think Facebook was like, oh, there's a lot of engagement from this mob. We'll show these posters to this mob more. And so Facebook stopped showing it to the positive people and showed it more to the negative people because they're the ones commenting, engaging, and staying on the poster. But that's also been counterintuitive because people just want to troll and then move on. So I lost the positive folks that were looking at them, and then the negative folks have done their trolling and moved on, and so now they've stagnated. And so I think that's what's happened. And yeah, so social media, baby. Woozle wazzle, I didn't do it. You know, I'm the I didn't do it boy. So that's alright, I just need a new picture idea, it's no big deal. I'll come up with something. But I have another 2 days first anyway. I got 2 bangers the next 2 days. Yeah. I just need something else to replace it with. I don't know what it is yet. Yeah, no, it's alright, Chris. It's fucking... Dude, I've... This is not the first time I've dealt with it in 8 years, and it won't be the last time. Yeah, I appreciate it. It's just... Yeah. But yeah. And so Josh Ricky, can you please recommend a simple video or editing software that you can vouch for? Happy to pay for it. Canva isn't cutting it. I've been using the program I use is kind of shit because I'm actually looking for a new one as well. But I've been using a program called VideoPad for years. Their business practices are not fantastic. Every time they have a new update, they try to make you buy the program again. Not every time, but like after a year or two, they make you buy the program again with a major update. But the good thing is it's cheap if you just get it as a once-off though. But I use VideoPad. But I'm looking for a new one myself. So I'm... yeah. But I'm not going to get a new one till I've upgraded the computer. So, yeah, you have to forgive me, Josh. I wouldn't recommend you use mine, honestly. How you going, James? Great to see you. Thank you very much for being here. We got James E. Knoll in the house. Good to have you. Yeah, I remember Windows had... I remember I used to use, Mac Movie Maker as well. Didn't Mac have one as well? I don't know how many people have a Mac. Probably not many. Old School says, what's up, Ricky D, my brother, the best streamer ever. Look, you know what, bro? I appreciate you. I don't think I'm the best streamer ever, but I'm somewhere in the top 10. So somewhere in the top 10. Don't worry, guys. I'm not that arrogant. But I think I must be okay at what I do, thank you, Old School, because to survive in 2025 social media, you can't suck. That's for damn sure. Now, how you doing anyway, man? How's your day going? I was trying to jump and I had a brick in the way of my head. That was a bit stupid. Use Windows Paint. It's on point. Windows Paint. You know, I always wondered why, you know, my visions in my head would never turn into a Picasso when I used Windows Paint. The discrepancy between what was in my brain and what came out in Windows Paint was huge. I think I make better drawings personally on Jackbox. I appreciate that, Jermaine. Hey, like I said, if I go down swinging, at least I get to keep my dignity, right? I'll go down swinging. Take him with you. Yes, we'll take him. And so you put me in that. Well, I appreciate that, James. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's not easy to connect with people these days. We're all trained to just keep scrolling, so you sort of have to keep that in mind, eh? I think 2025 is certainly an information overload year. Like, be honest. Just type yes and no in the chat. Be honest. And look, I mean, you don't have to answer the question, but be honest. So type yes or no. Do you doom scroll every day? Like, do you just constantly scroll through social media every day? So type yes or no. I'm very curious to know people's habits. I'm also very curious to see how many people answer truthfully. David does. Yeah, well, I know you don't. I know you don't, and your behavior shows that accordingly when you're in here, bro. Nick says yes. Man, respect to you for being honest about that, Nick. And anyone watch Charlie Sheen documentary on Netflix? No, but I saw him on Joe Rogan the other day. But I need to still see that. Steve says to the internet's premier retro Castlevania streamer, thanks for always being on. It's crazy how much of an integral part of your day you are. Steve, if you've got some spare time in the morning, when I'm back in Australia, you'll have me 2 times a day on YouTube. There's a big announcement coming later on. We're going to do this one for you this time, Steve. Thank you so much. Ryan and Eric are on us. Jermaine says no. Well, you know, it's funny that you say that, because I've been meaning to react to a Karen video, but I haven't for ages. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Steve. Really, really generous. Thank you for thinking of me. As I said, I'm not entitled to anyone's support, but I will remind people if they want nice things, they do have to support them. They don't run themselves. Thank you for having my back, Steve. Dude, I don't watch the news, but to keep informed in the world, what I usually do is maybe once or twice a week, I'll go on to like news.com and just see what's going on in Google. And I mean, obviously you can't trust legacy media, but I mean, I do keep informed a couple times a week, but yeah, I don't actually watch news unless it's something really urgent. Oh, dude, no. That's actually really, really annoying. Because I pressed down to go down the stairs, and sometimes that happens in Castlevania 3. That won't be the first or the last time I do that. Yeah, no, I understand. But the funny thing is, if I wasn't working on Facebook every day, I wouldn't even be on my Facebook. I'm only on Facebook because of you guys. I honestly wouldn't even be using it. You doom scroll before bed, anxiety shoots through the roof. I'll tell you where I'm guilty of scrolling. I'm not going to pretend that I don't scroll. My poison for scrolling is my YouTube feed. I don't scroll on Facebook. I stay off that shit as much as I can. But I scroll a lot on YouTube, and it's always like dystopian videos that come up, and again, that's my watch habit. You know, like videos from guys like Moon and all that, talking about how we're going to hell in a handbasket. So, I'm guilty of it a little bit on YouTube. Yeah, dude, I mean, yeah. But at least on YouTube, you're getting different points of view and not a tainted legacy media, I suppose. Yeah. And so George says your algo's all over the place. Oh, I love it. I love how we're having a deep conversation about our algorithm. Hey, I so much respect to the Sunbish army for being honest and talking about it too, because this is like a real thing. There you go. So we actually survived that. Cool. Yeah, I don't go on Twitter and X. I just, people are just always like, yeah, that's like one of the meanest platforms ever, isn't it, really? Twitter, like, yeah, man. Yeah. Don't use it. Thankfully, it's not that popular in Australia. But being that you're a journalist, you'd have to be on it. And so Nicholas says use Facebook more for Marketplace and my doom scroll on YouTube as well. Yeah. But you see, I'm only guilty of it in the morning and when I'm having a shower. So before Molly wakes up, if I'm having my coffee or breakfast, I'll do my scrolling on YouTube. And then if I'm having a shower, like, you know, I've got like 15 minutes, and so I'll put a video on then as well. So that's when I do it. Thankfully, I don't get distracted when I actually need to do some work most of the time. Outside of that, if I'm on my phone, it's just to check out how my views and everything are going. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to like views and revenue and everything, I check that shit way too often. I check it way too often. But that's part of being a content creator, I think. Yeah, I've got the wrestling podcast in my algorithm as well. Damn right. I watch a lot of Chris Van Vliet, a little Dutch Mantel, Stevie Richards, Maven. Do you like the fails videos like roller skates hitting a pole, walking their dog, skaters hitting a pole, walking their dog? You know, I was doing a lot of those reaction videos, but the videos I make that do better when I'm reacting to gaming stuff. I find whenever I react to gaming stuff, it's pretty well received. Guys, if I missed any comments, so George says, so you like the predictability of your YouTube feed? You know, I can respect that. There's sometimes a little comfort in that. Hey, I can respect that. There we go. Once again, everyone, thank you for coming in. Yeah. No, I've been meaning to do another Karen's video eventually. We'll see how we go tonight. I've done like 7 gaming videos in a row. Maybe I should react to some Karen's and see. We'll see. We're going through this game pretty quick so far. I think it usually takes about exactly an hour to beat this one. Alright, we got that sunbish. And so George says, I mean, everything doesn't have to be a surprise. Well, here's the problem, right? But most surprises we get these days are not good ones, so it's good to have positive reliability in certain areas. You know, there's a big phrase that is especially for growth, be comfortable with being uncomfortable, but fuck, I mean, pick your poison at the same time. How you going, Larry? It's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're great. How you doing, Larry? You looking after yourself? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to provide for people. I just, you know, as I said, I'm not a man of much talent, but I really want to offer a safe space for people. And that's another reason why I don't do drinking streams apart from on special occasions anymore. Like, obviously, I'll have a drink with you on, like, Christmas and New Year's and my birthday, but outside of that, I just, yeah. I know the road's going to be a lot tougher going this route for me. Because I know a lot of people on social media feel like they have to be degenerate, including myself. But, yeah, I'm just doing my best to still entertain and be a bit more positive these days, I think. But one thing I'm never going to give up is swearing, though. Like, you guys are all going to hear what a bunch of cunnies I think you are every day. That's not going to stop. Yeah, Moe's like, yes, like, yeah. Yeah, I'm not stopping swearing, I'm sorry. I mean, if little Billy and little Jemima can't handle the word cunty, they probably shouldn't be in here. How many Castlevania games are there on the NES? Only 3, but you've also got Kid Dracula, which is a spin-off. So, technical 3, but technically 4. I hope so. Yeah, time really is precious, isn't it? I think the scary thing for me, George, is I can't believe how quick. It just seems like ever since I've been in my late 30s, every passing year has been like the quickest year of my life. Like, I just blinked. And Moe and I were, like, in North Thailand, like, 18 months ago. And where did that time just go? Like, you just blink and a year is gone now. And it's like, alright. I think the problem is, as well with me, is I very much get in a flow state. And so this is all I do every day, guys. I get up, I do my 5 to 6 hours of streaming a day, I make my videos, go to sleep, repeat. And I just get in a real flow state, but then all of a sudden you've lost a year. And I'm just like, where the fuck did that go? And so Ryan says, hi Moe, make sure you kick Rick's ass when he needs it. I don't know what she just said. She was coming up with something witty. Yeah. Well, to be honest, I loved having a drink on stream, but I know I'm not going to be here for a long period of time if I keep doing it, so I had to, So thank you, Nick, and I appreciate it. And I'm not going to lie, it's been a big loss in revenue too, but what would I prefer, a loss in revenue or a loss in life, I guess, right? So, yeah, I think I got complacent on the chug the mugs and the shoeies, so... As I said, they're going to still be here on special occasions, but, you know, we're talking like maybe 7 days a year total. Nick, thank you so much. Nick just dropped the big $20 super chat. We're going to get some hype up in here, man. I really, really appreciate you. Here we go. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Face down, ass up. Let's go. Hands up, hands up. Oh, no, it's okay, babe. I don't think people want me to do Das ist Boot with tea because it defeats the purpose. It's like, yeah, I tried to do it. That idea failed miserably. Thank you so much, Nick. That's incredible of you, bro. Aaron says, what did I think of SmackDown? It's okay. It was okay. I enjoyed Dominic Mysterio becoming AAA World Champion a little bit more than SmackDown this week. Dirty Dom. We're going to have to start calling Dommy Two Belts. Although Dommy means something a bit different in Australia. Dommy, 2 belts, crack, 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 crack. Yeah, Dommy, 2 belts. Hey, Robert, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you, buddy. By the way, Ander, I appreciate that. Lack of variation as memories blend in your mind, reducing the feeling of how much time has passed. Yeah. You know, I've had... and I mean, this is not a complaint, it's just an observation. I've had like 5 days off this year. And so I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. As I said, I very much get into a flow state when it comes to 1 point only. And I've had 5 days off this year. 2 of them were when I flew to Thailand and when I'll fly back. And then, well, when I flew to Thailand, when I flew back. And then one was when I was staying on the Gold Coast to visit Dad. And then there was one when I had a blackout. And then there was another one somewhere, which I've forgotten off the top of my head. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy with the yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's what's happened with me. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but... How you going, David Brown? Great to see you. Dom is great. Do you reckon they're going to bring back Alberto? I can't help but feel like Alberto's going to get a new contract. I reckon they're going to bring Alberto back. I think they're just PR-wise trying to figure out how they do it. But I think Alberto is going to come back. I'd love to see Dom versus Alberto. He can if he pull his head out of his ass with a draw. Well, this is the thing with the DV, right? He may be guilty of that, he may be not. But, you know, it's so hard because you never know what to trust in the media, right? He could have done it, and he might not have. The problem in these situations is guys are always guilty until proven innocent, and so I'm just like treading really carefully on that opinion. He might have done it. I don't know. I mean, you know, he never went to jail for anything, and so I'm just like, that doesn't always mean anything either. But I'm just like, I'm just trying to be very, very careful, and it's a sensitive topic. I get it. It is. It's never one-sided, but. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just saying that I don't know enough, so I don't want to get on that bandwagon without all the information. He very well could have. So I feel like if I get on the bandwagon and accuse someone of being guilty without having the information myself, then I'm part of the problem. So I'm just trying to be sensible. You could very well be right, David. Yeah. And so Steve says, no matter how stressed I am, it disappears when you're streaming, bud. Thanks, man. It means the world to me, bro. Hey, it really does. As I said, as long as I'm not in jail or on the street, I'm here every day, guys. As long as I'm not in the jail or on the street. I'm excited to be back doing this 2 times a day for you whenever I'm in Australia. As I said, Thailand will always be one big stream. But back in Australia, we're going to be doing 2 a day. So, hopefully you can enjoy a morning coffee with me too, Steve, on YouTube. Yes. How you going, Charlotte? Mizu, welcome back in. I was having an interesting conversation with Bowie yesterday. And we were talking about, depending on what country you're in the world you live in. So some countries believe in punishment, some believe in rehabilitation, and some believe in both. I think somewhere like, you know, you've got like these northern European countries, right? I think it's Denmark. Where like the jails are like a hotel. There's like a communal kitchen, everyone's got a PlayStation, and no one's hurting one another. They're just living like they're in a boys' home or something. And then you've got places like Thailand where like 100 people are sharing one like 30 square foot freaking concrete slab together. And it's just like, it's incredible how it's different depending where you are in the world. I could tell you, Ryan, but then I'd have to do something. You got this. And so Nick says, I'm still shocked to see that WWE's putting their biggest event in Saudi Arabia. You know, I'm not as offended by that as most people, because I separate state from the people. And I've seen many Saudi Arabian, like, travel vlogs and stuff. And the people are absolutely lovely there, to be honest. And so I make sure when it comes to that place, I separate the people from the government. And so I don't think that people should miss out just because there's some dodginess internally, you know. But yeah, I mean, I think it's crazy that they got it before London did. I certainly think it's crazy that they got it before London did. But I mean, the difference is probably like 90%. Like, you think about how much London would pay compared to Saudi Arabia, it would be a non-comparison. No, they don't. They don't. I'm not, dude, I'm not justifying that. Yeah, I know. I'm not justifying that. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, the world's worst prisons. Yeah, they were showing those on Netflix. I think this series has been removed, but I was watching those on Netflix for a while. And I used to like watching as well Banged Up Abroad, which they used to do that show as well. Brian says, bro, yeah, man. Guys, as I said, if I'm missing anybody, please don't. Good night to you, Michael. Michael, you have yourself a good sleep. Thank you for today. I hope you're still in here, Mikey. I am trying to keep up, everybody. I'm trying. Yes. It just is what it is, man. Just sucks. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Within reason, like, there are obviously some... Like if I owned WWE, I mean, I'd probably be following the money too. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I'm, like, so self-righteous and without wanting to profit. I mean, obviously I'd weigh up all the facts and probably make a decision, but I'm not going to lie to you and be like, ooh, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I don't know, I probably would. Yeah. There we go, we're gonna go out of here. Oh, we just got this big nut. Oh, dude, no! Dude, I always hate when that happens. You try to duck and avoid an axe and he goes down the stairs instead, little fucking jabroni. Fuck, face, fuck. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. That is so annoying. Dude, alright, we're out of here. Let's go. Yeah. So I can lie to everybody else, but I can't lie to myself. So I'm going to be as honest as possible. I probably would, George. I probably would. But as I said, some lovely people live there if you separate the state. Got this. Hang on, hold up, wait a minute. Alright, there it is. We made it. Cool. Oh. Go up the stairs, idiot. I think we're almost out now. Alright, that was alright. We did it. How you going, Adam? Good to see you. Thank you very much for... Fuck! Bitch, sluz! Ah! And after surviving that Tower of Death, we have to worry about freaking birds as well. Assholes. Fucking birds. Hey. Tell you what, I'm playing some hard games today. I don't know. I mean, look, I appreciate Nicky Carter so much. Big shout out to Nick. The reason this stream is possible today is because of Nick. But fuck, I've picked some hard games today. That's for damn sure. Put that one in the fridge, thanks, babe. I'll have that one to relax after. Am I still taking ideas for movie posters? I am, Steve, and I still enjoy making them. The Facebook algorithms finally nerfed me, unfortunately, though. Unfortunately, I've been nerfed in the algo at the moment. But I've got the next 2 days uploaded, which are absolute bangers. I think if the next 2 posters don't do well, I'm probably done. Just simply on algorithms, not because I don't like doing them. But yeah, if you want an idea, Steve, let me know. I could do one more. Well, what's your idea? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I get that all the time, George. Dude, I get that every single day. There are people that have been watching me for 8 years that think, oh, I should feel privileged because I get time to do this. Like, and I get that every fucking day, George. So yeah, exactly. I understand exactly what you're talking about. You love to see a Fantasy Island reboot. Oh, you should talk to Aussie Josh. He made one. Well, Aussie Josh made one. It was pretty funny. he loves Fantasy Island too. How you going, Ego? Good to see. That's a good idea. Have Peter Dinklage as... That's terrible. Yes. But no, I understand firsthand what you were saying, George. This is my point. I've already done the Cloud Final Fantasy movie poster. It flopped. Unfortunately, I already did the Cloud one. Already did it. I could reshare it for you, but yeah, I already did it. There you go. Alright, let's go. Yeah. I know. That's actually not a bad idea. So, yeah. I might look into Fantasy Island. That's, yeah. Yeah. B. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I'll look into it. I have a funny feeling I'll get copyrighted for it, but we can at least try. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, George. It's just, man, I just, No, I appreciate that, Josh. I would, bro. That's your kind of thing, though. You, like, do hybrid crossovers. That's your trademark, and if I was you, I would, protect that. Because that's your trademark, your hybrid crossovers. I would be very, very protective of that if I was you, Joshy, because that can be your trademark. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. No, I appreciate the chat, George. As I said, I'm certainly not going to complain. I'm just saying that I understand. I think that the biggest misconception, I think the problem with social media is people will see someone on social media and they'll compare them to like one of the big dogs who are getting like, you know, toilet paper money from like endorsements, affiliate marketing, ads, donations. And they don't realize that most content creators are like small time. And it's never going to be the same every month. And they're also juggling like unfair judgment and a lot of other things. And it's, I'm certainly not going to say it's hard like from a hard work point of view, because, you know, objectively what I do is not physically tough. You know, to compare what I do to someone who's like pouring concrete or building bridges, you know, plumbing all day would be a complete insult. But it is a different type of hard. And that's all I say. It's just a different type of hard. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's a nice idea, Nick. And I've been... and some people are already doing that. However, I still think Nicholas Stubbs, that's a really good idea. It's about coming up with an angle. And finding how to do that different to everybody else. But I think if I could put my own personal spin on it, you're onto something. You know, maybe I could do the video game like and movie crossovers. So maybe I could turn certain movies into video games. Now that could be interesting, right? To turn certain IPs into video games. Yeah, how you going, Krista, by the way? Thank you so much for coming in. We're not doing so bad here. Bowie just bought me another energy drink, by the way. I'm gonna open that up in a sec. I'm so happy that we got done with those last couple levels, because they were tougher ones. Yeah, the pocket watch stops the game time. It's useless for the bosses, but it's handy for the regular parts of the level. Igo says, you're a cool dude, Ricky, man. Oh, bro, you know what? I appreciate that. I'll take a compliment for a change. Thank you very much. I'm not usually good at taking a compliment, but I'll take one today. Thank you, homie. As I said, at my age, you've got you manage your energy. So I had a choice. I could do like 5 12 days a week and have 2 days off, But I hate sitting on my hands. So rather than do like 5, 12 days a week, I do 7, 8 hour days a week. And then what I'm able to do is give my all in those 8 hours and then manage my energy and then just come back and do it every single day. So that's how I run it. Yeah, that's how I roll, George. Basically, I don't really have any other point. That's just what I do. Energy is everything in this game. If I come on and I'm like flat and I don't, I've got my shoulders down like this and I'm like, hi everybody. Yeah, I'm here playing games. No one's gonna watch that shit. So yeah. ChatGPT makes good stream night posters. Sometimes they do. So some days I get on a big roll with ChatGPT, and then sometimes I'll spend 2 hours trying to do one, and yeah. It depends on the day. It depends on the day. It really does. There you go. Barcerogue Assassin says, I love the music in the Castlevania games. I appreciate that, bro. I mean, I can't really take credit for it, but I'm putting it on, so... Love today's post, Mad Max Payne. Yeah, that's a nice play on words. And Zemo says, what did I think about the fight last night? Oh, a little bit slow, but I think it was the right result. I think Crawford won on the first half of the fight, to be honest. I did have it on while we were playing Jackbox, and I can honestly say Crawford won that in the first half. I could see what Canelo was doing. I think he was literally trying to wear Crawford down and like have him use all his energy in the first half of the fight. That's what it looks like. The problem was Crawford ended up having just enough energy to finish off the job. And so, I think they're going to definitely fight again, and I think Canelo will take a different approach, and it'll probably be a lot closer next fight. You think Canelo was fighting to survive? Yeah, dude, I think he was trying to do, like, a Rocky 3 on Crawford, to be honest. You know how in the end of Rocky 3, like, Rocky was trying to, like, get Mr. T to Clubber Lang to, like, lose all his energy and then pounce? I think he was trying to do that. And then I think he took for granted Crawford's stamina, to be honest. I'm certainly no boxing expert, that's just what it looked like to me. Yes. And so Ryan says you trust no AI. Oh, dude, I mean, I don't even trust it. But I mean, the technology's here to stay, so I'm just embracing it. Because, you got to adapt or die, unfortunately. We're all probably going to get Skynetted anyway. But in the meantime, you've got to pay your bills, so I've had to adapt and put it into my everyday life. Honestly, AI is a big part of saving my brand, everybody. How you going, Nighthawk? I hope you're doing absolutely amazing, brother. Thank you for being in here. There we go. Cool. Well, that was pretty smooth. Oh, there you go. I was thinking there was going to be a health item in there, and I didn't even need it anyway, so that was stupid. I had no idea. But that guy is an absolute monster. I told you guys, like, all week that Canelo was going to have his hands full. I actually thought he had a chance of winning by knockout, to be honest. That didn't end up being the case, but I thought he was in with a shot. Nightmare says, as far as you've ever gotten the game. Dude, I'm playing a mod that makes it a little bit easier than the original. Like, most bosses will only take 3 bits of health off you instead of 4. So I get a couple extra hits in this version, so it's a little bit easier. That's why it's a little bit smoother when I play this one. I have beaten the original as well, but it's not fun. It's not fun. There it is, my homies. Yes, thank you for the chats today, by the way, too, guys. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys all are, too. Let me just have a look at how we're going over here. Man, we've got a great turnout in here, guys. Man, we're hyped. We're so totally hyped today. Okay. So Oliver says, my brother is a Castlevania fan for the NES. He finished Castlevania 1 to 3. Then Castlevania 3, he bought the Nintendo Power magazine. He needed a strategy guide to beat part 3. I can understand needing Nintendo Power for Castlevania 2 because of all the puzzles and everything. But number 3, fuck, like timing, reflexes, there's so many other things that go into it. So, you know what, and I'm not talking about the Sunbish army, because the reason all you guys connect with one another and with me is because you guys are a little bit more sophisticated, and for that I appreciate you so much. But when we're talking about the general internet, you kind of have to treat them like they're 5-year-olds these days, man. As I said, not the Sunbish army, the general internet. And if they don't look at it and instantly get it, they're going to move on. That's what I mean. And it's just like... So I've done so many similar things that I thought were clever and a great idea, but if they don't understand, like, the irony or the nuance immediately, they're like, okay, what's this? And then it's just... If they don't get it that split, that second that they look at it, they're done. And, yeah. Luther says Castlevania 64 is the best. I don't know if you're trying to be polarizing or if you actually mean it. I will say this, I don't think Castlevania 4 is as bad as what people say it is. Dude, really? The only thing you have a problem with in the 64 version is the camera angles. Well, I mean, that's a Nintendo 64 problem, isn't it? There are occasional games like that are classics that Nintendo brought out, like Ocarina of Time and Mario 64. But even I think if they re-release those games, they should improve the camera angles and let them be self-controlled. But yeah, I really hated the camera on Nintendo 64 games. It was dreadful. I think the difficulty for Castlevania's... You were fighting the camera angles in that game, definitely. And it was just always so frustrating if you fell off a building or something. You'd have to go, like, back to a checkpoint that might have been, like, 20 minutes back. And it's just like, oh... Like, really? Dude, I repurpose videos sometimes. Like, if there's a long play, Aussie Josh, let's just say that there's a long play of, I don't know. And I don't do it all the time at all. But if there's a long play of, like, I don't know, wrestling superstars, right? You can take, like, just the final level out of that, repurpose it into a different visual, throw in some captions, and you've transformed it. And so it's a slippery slope. But look at me, I make transformative reaction videos. I take someone else's list, but add commentary, opinion pieces to it. I sleep at night. I also reference the original creator too. We have to do this again, sorry. No, I don't do blatant theft. I transform everything. I know there was a really big streamer called Sniper Wolf that got in trouble because what she was doing was taking other people's videos and just like nodding and going and ahhing. And it's like, that's not a reaction video, bro. That's not a reaction video. Oh, gosh, Anyway, excuse me. Let's go. Just like Ray William Johnson. I like Ray William Johnson's videos, but... Ray William Johnson it makes really good videos, but he'll take these clips and turn them into like unsolved mystery style, like murder mysteries, like and things like that. He's actually really good. And I mean, he obviously started with equals 3, and that was 100% transformative. You think equals 3? Well, I hate, you know what? If you think equals 3 was blatant, then you're not going to like my reaction videos then. Because I think my reaction videos are very transformative. But if you think equals 3 is blatant, you're probably not going to like what I do then. How you going, Jeremy? I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for being in here. Yeah, that's true, dude. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've never used ChatGPT as my therapist. As I said, like, working in the content creation game can be lonely because everyone thinks you're privileged and they don't respect you. And so I talk to ChatGPT about it, if not every day, every other day. And it helps me change my perspective and get through it. So yeah, I mean, ChatGPT is my therapist. Yeah. Thank you, yes. Yeah, man, I go through the list, do commentary through the whole thing, and if there's important bullet points, I pause and I talk about them. If any of the original creators contact me and they're like, take the video down, with a discussion, I probably would. There we go. Hope you're doing it great, by the way, Jolie. Sorry, that was a bit too much information, wasn't it? Those things, at the angle that those things dive bomb on is rough. Here we go. Oh, I just missed it. I was hoping I'd make it. That ended up working out okay, I think. Cool. Fuck yeah. I know, what else do you use it for in your day-to-day life, Steve? I mean, you know, it's easy for me to talk about what I use it for. I like to know what you use it for. Do you ever ask ChatGPT, Steve, for, like, sales tips? Hey, going, Kevin. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing, by the way, bud. Thank you for being in here. Thanks a lot for hanging out, G. Ah, whoops. I'm looking forward today, Nick, to doing End of Zoe, because we always successfully do End of Zoe. I'd be lying if I said Not a Hero won't make me a little bit nervous, but I think we can knock it over today, Nicky Carter, by the way. Well, once again, I want to give a big shout out to Nicky Carter for making this possible. He actually sponsored the stream today, everybody. And Nick has picked us to play later on End of Zoe and Not a Hero, which is DLC for Resident Evil 7. So a big shout out to our sponsor, Nicky Carter. Yes, formerly of the Backstreet Boys, everybody. Formerly of the Backstreet Boys. Oh, there we go. We got that. Fantastic. Pictures or it didn't happen. Don't forget it was the late 90s, early 2000s, guys. There's a lot of things that he'd get cancelled for if he showed today, you see. He can't show you guys all that debauchery from the 90s. It was a different time. And so Luther says, if I have to be honest, Symphony of the Night is the best, but I can't remember the name of it. I bought it in a collection with Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Oh, that was Mirror of Fate. The one that came with Lords of Shadow was a HD copy of Mirror of Fate. It also came out on 3DS. That was okay. Mirror of Fate's fine. It's okay. Yes. Thank you, Captain BS. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. I mean, this is not as sloppy as it normally is, so I'll take it. Yeah, we got plenty of health. This is fantastic. This has been like a really quick run today. So we still just gonna do Monster in my pocket after this, then we're gonna go into the Resi game. Yeah, so one more time, guys, I want to remind you we have a really, really big announcement on our YouTube page in the morning. So when you're getting up for a coffee, check out the announcement. It's only 5 or 6 minutes, but it just lets you guys know what we're going to be doing when we get back to Australia. Washington Viking says Monster in my pocket is a direct sequel to Monster in my pants. Sure. Sure, brother. And then Loretta Bobbitt stars in the trilogy which is Monster in the Garden. Okay, no, that's terrible. It sounded funnier in my head. Oh, thank you, man. I didn't even know you sent anything. Thank you for letting me know, Captain BS. I wouldn't have even known if you didn't tell me. Oh, I probably would have found out later in the day. I just haven't been in my inbox yet. Thank you, brother. I'll put that one up the day after tomorrow for you. Yeah, no, that's alright. It'll be an offline video, so it won't be live. It'll be an offline video, so you can check it out anytime. Let's get out of here. There it is. Now we're just gonna get this at. Oh, you bastard! Really? Where's the axe at? There it is. Cool. Nighthawk says, how am I doing? Pretty good, man. I'm a little bit sad. As I said, this is my last day in the village today. So even though we're going to have like 5.5 wonderful days in the city, the reality is that, yeah, I'm about to go home. So... Not gonna see Moe for more than 3 months, guys. It's gonna be a little bit rough, but we'll get through it. I'll keep busy. You actually managed to do Vector Man with no deaths. I can't even get past the level in that without a game over screen, bro. Vector Man with no deaths. Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. That's crazy. Here we go. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we can arrange something like that, bro. Abso-freaking-lutely. Man, I'd be absolutely privileged and honored if you did that. Thank you, Nick. We could work something out. I mean, we made a great vlog out of David's care package just, what, about a month ago we did that for you? Maybe not quite that long ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago. But yeah, bro, I'd be honored. Thank you. That'd be great. We'll turn that into content. We'll have some fun. Yes. Still need to do the Yorkies, bro. I need to see what the fuss is all about with these Yorkie bars. And Chris says, time for you to do a sour candy. Oh, Chrissy, you came and you became a cunny. First you're making this guy eat sour candy. There we go. Look at Chrissy Ogle, guys. He's got his cunny pants on today. Like Kano here.
Ah, laser beam! It's better than fireballs, you pussy!
Please, sir. I want some more.
What? More?
Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to do a sour candy for Chris. Yes, you don't know what a Yorkie is? No, it's like one of those Cadbury UK bars. I know a lot of people in the United States don't eat Cadbury. Yes. Here we go. So here's the sour candy today. I want to thank you very much. I need to spit this out somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to spit it out. I'll probably just keep it in my mouth at this point. I need a glass. Here we go. Thank you very much. Sour candy. Try to get all sour off. Oh, God. Okay, all the sour is off. God, that sucks. Ah! Thank you very much for that, Chrissy Ogle. I appreciate you. Kind of. Here's a thought, everybody. How about you send a boy a tip to your boy without punishing him? That wouldn't be fun, though, would it? I want to remind you guys, this week, when we get to the city, you can pay me to eat buns. That's where my dignity is gone. We're going to eat buns. I'm about to load up the next game. Let me take a piss. I'll be right back. Oh. I gotta remember to put my fire up before I come in. Yes. Thank you, guys. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I mean, people like exotic candy, whether it comes from, like, Europe, Asia. People just like to see, like, snacks that are different. Has anyone said you remind them of Gilbert Gottfried? You Gilbert Gottfried? I'm nothing like that cunt. May he rest in peace. I'm nothing like that guy. Gilbert Gottfried? Fuck, I'm sorry, G. I don't take that as a compliment. I don't take that as a compliment at all. Yeah, but okay. I mean, I guess he makes people laugh, but gee. Well, that's a first. Apparently, I'm like Gilbert Gottfried. Alright, we need to play this. So this is kind of like a Castlevania-y game, but more action than platformery. Although there is platforming in this, of course. Yes. Yeah, we haven't done a long play. I'm nice and warmed up for this now, so this one shouldn't be so bad, I don't think. I'm ready to go. Already the controls of this feel a little bit more snappy, so I should be good today, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, Gilbert's great. I just don't take it as a compliment that you're comparing me to him. No, that's okay. Thank you so much, Captain BS. I'm looking forward to... I'm going to get your Vector Man prepared a little bit later on today. But I won't be uploading it in the morning. I'll upload it the morning after. I'll put it on... I'll put it on what you call it. What do you call it? I'll put it on a premiere. Yeah, that. Thank you so much, dude, by the way. It was under 40 minutes. It's pretty quick. You beat Castlevania 3 without using any of the side characters. I don't use the side characters, man. I just like using the whip. That's just me. I'm just vanilla ice cream when it comes to Castlevania. Yeah. I'll be honest, I just never learned how to use the side characters, but maybe one day I will. Sucking the balls. We're actually going to go into the city tomorrow night and find the Beat or Eat It punishment. So what we're going to do tomorrow is, as soon as tomorrow's stream is done, we're going to a place called Udi Town, and that's where they sell all the bugs. So I'm almost 100% certain that this week for Beat or Eat It, we're doing a bug punishment, but we're looking for that tomorrow night. Is it possible to say no to all of them? I think it is. I think it is. Not that I've actually done it. I think it is. Hey, good to see you too, Jeremy. Thank you very much for being in here, bro. Yeah, how's everything going, my guy? You okay? Guys, I think it's possible to say no to all of them, Nick. It kind of reminds me of that game Bloodstained. You can take them with you or not. I think you get a different... I think if in Bloodstained, if you take Zangetsu and you take none of the allies with you, I think you get a different ending, I think. Damn, that is a really bad start, actually. You remember, you wished into... Oh, god damn it! This has been terrible, this level. Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I kind of had a hiccup there. This has been dread... Oh, no. Dude, I don't want to lose a life in level 2. That just... It's sometimes gaming psychological. And if I lose a life in level 2, I'll not feel very good about it. So sometimes it really is a psychological barrier when you die before you know you should. I'm just like, bruh, it's... Yeah, no, we can't have that. Alright, let's go this way. So it's a psychological element of gaming, everybody. Alright, that's alright. Well, we got some health back. Alright, there's another one over here. Alright, that's not so bad now. That's why you've just got to John Cena it and never give up, right? John Cena, never give up. Yes. You see, this game's not quite, but it's almost a beat 'em up. Like the bosses kind of have a bit more of a beat 'em up approach. Well, I guess not. But it's weird. It certainly doesn't feel like as platformy as Castlevania. I don't know. It just feels different. Just feels different. We'll just leave it at that. But I hope you're doing well, my guy. Thanks for coming in. Everything's all good over here. I had a couple slices of toast for breakfast. I had my coffee, got an energy drink here. I'm ready to go. Damn it, really? How you going, Mr. Headlock Gaming? Good. No, that's okay, G. I know you're a busy guy. We're both busy. We're both busy people, Mr. Headlock Gaming. It's all good. I never thought anything of it. Hope you're having a great day. Guys, we got Mr. Headlock Gaming in here. And he is the internet's #1 Mortal Kombat content creator, guys. And you have to check him out. Not only is he the best Mortal Kombat content creator, but he's well ranked. You can check him out on Facebook and YouTube. We also got Captain BS in here, which is one of the most talented variety streamers on the internet. Captain BS page. Check him out too. And then make sure you don't forget to watch me, cunnies. I'm suggesting these wonderful people so you watch them as well as me, not instead of me. Yes. You gonna get out of bed and do a mile? I'm actually kind of excited because where Moe and I are staying for the next 6 days, we actually have a treadmill available. So we might just watch like some YouTube and walk 30 minutes every day on it or something. See how we go. Just get the blood moving. Well, yeah. See how it goes. We might walk to the farm again today too. Ah, damn it. I think I have to do the jumpy attack ones here. I think I have to do the jump attacks. Yeah, jump attacks. If you stay on the platform without jumping, you're in big trouble. Alright, we got this. It's all about jump attacks. Don't wait for them to come to you. You gotta go to... Oh, geez, that was close, wasn't it? Don't wait for them to come to you. You gotta go to them. Got it. Easy. This game is pretty tricky, but I mean, like anything, when you get used to it, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's like riding a bike. But just like anything, when you get used to it, it's just so much easier, you know? It's almost like one of those games where once you get it, you get it. But I'm certainly not going to say that this is easy. Although our brother Joshy King, I think, can no-death this, I'm not sure. There was a horror game on NES called Monster Party, which is actually really popular, but I could never get further than level 2 in that. I found that incredibly difficult. But yeah, there was this monster game on NES that was just completely loaded with bosses called Monster Party. But that I found incredibly difficult. You know how I know that game is difficult? I don't see any other streamers playing it. That's how I know it's difficult. If I see no other retro streamers playing Monster Party, then that's when you know a game is balls hard. How you going, Daniel? Good to see you still in here, brother. Thank you very much. Ding, 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 ding. Monster Party, I don't know. Yeah, we're mixing the old with the new today. As I said, we got some Resi stuff coming after this. When I get to Australia, I'll pull my finger out and I'll eventually do Resident Evil 3 OG again, against my better judgment. Yeah, Cena versus Lesnar. Get to watch that this week. I think Moe and I might have a big pizza party for that. So I'm not going to come on and stream until after WrestlePalooza this week, by the way. I only ever not stream I think this is going to be a pretty big pay-per-view. Like Cena and Lesnar I want to catch live. So I will stream probably after that pay-per-view. Probably, we'll see. Ricky, do you want my 2 or 3 game picks for your stream? Dude, Nighthawk, can we talk behind the scenes? Because I would actually like to have a proper chat with you and program a feature stream for you, my brother. Because we need to do a sponsored stream for you, obviously. And, I mean, you can pick the games if you want, but I'd love to talk to you behind the scenes and program together so we can get the best show for you. Oh, dude, really? My bad. There you go, we got this time. Oh, that's better. Can we just pretend I didn't fall down the hole then? Hey, going, Gerald. Good to see you. Thank you very much for being in here. Appreciate you. Let's just pretend I didn't fall down the hole. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Dang, 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 dang. I do not see nothing. What do you mean you don't see nothing, bro? Igo says that characters in this don't have any sub-weapons. Nah, no sub-weapons, bruz. No sub-weapon. But each character you pick is a little bit different. So if you need to mix it up, either pick the vampire or Frankenstein's monster. Yeah, it's different to Castlevania, this one. Different. Have I ever played the Amazing Spider-Man game on Sega? Nah, not that one, bro. Nah, I have not. Look at that. Aslan's pissed off, everybody. Aslan's really pissed off today. I mean, you'd be pissed off too if you got stabbed by a wicked witch, I guess. Aslan really pissed off. Yeah, that's a Netflix poster waiting to happen. Chronicles of Narnia, Aslan's Revenge. Yeah, no, I've not played that one, unfortunately. Not that I'm saying I wouldn't be interested. And Nick says he's gonna head to... Alright, bro, thank you so much for everything today, man. Appreciate you so much. Get that rest, eh? We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. The good news, like I said, is when I'm back in Australia, my start time is, 8 PM. So it'll be on a little bit earlier for you legends. Thank you, Nighthawk, yes. Cool. I probably, every time I don't pause the game for a drink, I end up taking the hit. I was lucky then. All I wanted was a drink of my energy drink. Is that too hard to ask? Yeah, Aslan the cat. Geez, you're going back to the early days. Can you believe that was already 6 years ago since Aslan the cat was doing that? I do miss Aslan the cat. I mean, we got him when he was a baby, and now he's like through half his life. It's crazy. Aslan the cat. How you going, Earth Humor? Good to see you. Been that long? Yeah, well, we got Aslan in 2019. And Kelly moved out in... Jeez, I think Kelly moved out... Oh, jeez, when did Kelly move out? I think either at the end of 2019 or the start of 2020. Maybe it was the start of 2020 she moved out. Yes. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna lose a life here. I got distracted. You can't get distracted in this game if you... Yeah, fucking hell. That was on me. That was on me. Alright, cool. Steve says, this is cool. I think it is a little bit. I don't think Kelly ever came on camera. Yeah. She's come in chat. She's just never come on camera. But yeah, I haven't had a proper chat. She reaches out every 6 months or so to talk about something, but it's not that we're not, you know, if she came over for dinner or something, it'd be like, you know, old times, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's just one of those friendships that drifts apart. And we're never romantic or anything, but I don't believe in having a lot of chick friends and stuff when you're in a relationship anyway. If that makes sense. Not that nothing ever happened between us or anything, but it's just, you know, it's a respect thing. Fucking hell, I just lost 2 lives, bro. Dude, I can't see what I'm attacking, so what am I... Fucking hell, bro, really? Yeah, that was terrible. And Jeffrey, thank you so much. Jeffrey has just come in with a very, very generous 100 stars. My guy, I appreciate you for looking out today. We're going to do this one today. I'm going to take it back to the old school. Sucking on the balls. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you, Jeff. Glad you're having a good time today. That's what's up. Alright, cool. I'm doing pretty good, thank you, Jeff. I mean, I was doing pretty good. I wish this was one of those games you could play on autopilot, but it's not. You just need to keep thinking, eh? This is unfortunately not one of those games I can just play on autopilot. There's a lot going on. How about you, Jeff? How was your weekend? And Nighthawk says the Resident Evil 9 game looks amazing on the Switch too, Ricky. I saw the Nintendo Direct. I don't see why that game shouldn't be able to work pretty well for what it is on the Switch too. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And Seth says, Horror Stars, great game, Ricky. Oh, we're going to go with the horror theme, are we? We can do that. Thank you very much, Seth. I appreciate you. Yeah, we can keep with the horror theme, my brother. Thank you so much, G. Big 100 from Seth. Hey, man, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. Support is support, huh? Show us a perfect eyebrow. Dude, I don't have the perfect eyebrow. What makes you think I'm the guy for the job? Honestly, if TKO are in as much debt as what is said, you should want them to take that Saudi money, because if they don't pay off their debts, then there's no WWE, bro. But apparently TKO's freaking broke. I don't know how true that is. Obviously, don't trust everything you hear on the internet. But apparently they're over-leveraged. No, I shouldn't say broke. I should say they're over-leveraged. Probably what I should say. Over-leveraged is probably the right term. But that was a little bit ignorant just saying, oh, broke. No, probably over-leveraged from what I hear. Oh, you think I'm Mr. Perfect? Well, that's a big compliment. Yeah, dude, I hope so too. I mean, despite everything. No, I just, yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, Steve, to be honest. I know that's like a really polarizing comment, but I'm going to tell you the truth, Steve. I actually agree with you. Just after I've kind of seen, like, what's happened, I'm just like, yeah, it looked like the grass was greener at first, but it's really not, is it? Like, if you think about it. Can I throw a pass to myself and catch it? Yes. But maybe in my 20s I could have. We now have Dirty Dom 2 belts. Yeah, Dommy 2 belts. I love it, bro. I can't believe he's AAA World Champion. Like, that's incredible. That's so good. That's... Dom's killing it. Dominic Mysterio's killing it. I just wish Dominic would work on his upper arms. I'd be more believable if he just worked on his upper arms a little bit. That's the only problem I have with Dom. Work on those freaking upper arms. I know I've got lanky arms too, but I'm not a pro wrestler. Like, Dominic, work on your upper arms, cunny, bro. Dude, work on those upper arms and I'll be all aboard the Dirty Dom train. Yeah, dude, the Titans here, dude, there was some great, I think the 80s, I think that one of the reasons we really enjoyed, like, the cartoon wrestling is because it was less is more as well, like, there was no law of diminishing returns because the wrestling wasn't on all the time, not like it is now. Not until Raw anyway, and even then Raw was once a week. And you guys know Raw didn't do so good at first. No, you're very clever, Jeff. You're very clever. I thought he might get it by knockout. I knew he was going to win. I thought it might have been by knockout, but... No, you're very clever, Jeff. You did. I think Dominic gets away with it because he's just so unique. Like, there is something about Dominic. I'll be honest. When he first came into the company with Ray Ray and was just like the snot-nosed little baby face, I wasn't feeling it. But ever since Dom